Good morning, everybody. How are you this morning? Saturday morning, and sorry, just trying to get my desk arranged there. How's everybody doing? Another hot day in Nova Scotia. Hope that fan's not too loud behind me, but it is warm in this room. So what's everybody up to this morning? What you working on? I have started my Kanban board for Q3. So I'm going to continue on with writing out my stickies for goals 2 and 3. And when it's done, I'll post a picture up in the Heart Breathing or the Bootcamp alumni group. And other than that, I'm going to try to get some plotting done today for my Nano project. Anybody else here doing Camp Nano in July? I'm going to try to get the novella for my pen name written, looking at hitting about 30,000 words on that. So we shall see. Good morning, Lisa. How are you? Sorry guys, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. If I mute suddenly, it's because I have to sneeze. So yeah, that's where I'm headed this morning. What are you working on, Lisa? I am, after sprints today, my mom and I are going to go down and get some plants for our patio. We have this beautiful little deck out there. We're on the 4th floor of our building, and we do some container gardening. We did a little bit last year. We did cucumber, zucchini, and tomato, and peppers. The zucchini didn't come out very well. So this year we're probably going to try the same, plant some flowers, whatnot. Good morning, Charlotte, my darling. How are you? Good morning to everyone else too. So nice to see you here. So Charlotte's going to do a little more printing, then get into some overall series plotting. Good. What are you printing off? Are you printing off your HB90 planner or stuff for your plotting? Charlotte, are you on Sarah's newsletter list? Because you should be there if you're not, because there's like a ton of resources. She has a Google Drive that has a ton of resources, like for plotting and like doing out your character arcs and stuff. Fantastic. I printed off a bunch of stuff from there last night. I use it all the time. She's so generous with the resources. Lisa, watching videos, trying to figure out my life, actually trying to figure out wall art sizing and design. Are you decorating? Is that what you're doing? Because I'm telling you, my mother and I have been living in this apartment for 2 years, and we still don't have the place the way we want it. We need to get more art on the walls in the living room and stuff. The office is probably, and our bedrooms are the only rooms that are really the way we want them, I think. Printing out some plot pages. Yes, that's good that you're using Sarah's templates. They are amazing. What? Yes, you are. You're very lovely. I love you to death. Did I say you weren't lovely? What am I saying? Oh no. Hey, Jenna. Hey, how you doing, girl? How's the rebrand going? I absolutely, Brandy is doing some rebranding as well. And she just put up online her new logo, and I love it. It's so beautiful. But I am glad to see you here, my Jenna. So yeah, so we'll give it a couple more minutes for people to come in. And so Jenna is working on chapter 7 of book 1. Good. That's good. I'm glad you're getting that going. So yeah, I'm just HB90 this weekend and plotting. That's next week will be a plotting week. I won't do much else because I want to have my plot complete for the 1st. So that's what I'm going to focus on next week. I'm glad I still have another week. Yes. Oh, it was Charlotte you were talking to. Okay. Oh, you're so sweet, Charlotte. Good morning, Rita. Good morning. So yeah, let's Lisa trying to start an Etsy shop. Ooh, that sounds interesting. I was going to do an Etsy shop a while back. My son and I were thinking about doing stickers. He's an artist, but things kind of went sideways. He had a little bit of a health problem, and so did I. So we kind of just put it on the back burner. It might be something for next year. I'd like to do some planner stickers and stuff like that. So hello, Heidi. Just sent the manuscript to the proofreader. Yes, that's amazing. So excited, but don't want to see another book page in a while. Why don't you use some of these sprints to refill your well then, hon? Because that's such a milestone, getting your manuscript sent off like that. So Jenna needs to catch up on HB90 later today with Tracy. Yeah, but don't want to push off this revision. Good, good. Hello, Inka. How are you? Stickers sound like a great well, I mean, it's something that I really kind of wanted to do. I had an idea for like planner stickers, and I mean, I'm such a big fan of Procrasta Planner and the collab that she does with Sarah. But I also wanted to have other stickers to use. So I don't know. It's still, like I said, it's an idea my son and I are still kicking around. So we'll have to see. Yes, just for a quick note, Tracy is up with a plan, one of her Plan With Me sessions at 4 p.m. Eastern. So for those of you who are looking for some more focus for your HB90 planning or whatever, that's a really good place to do it if you don't get it all done here with me today, if that's what you're working on. I know, right? She's Procrastinator. Like, she's so dangerous to my credit card. I can't, especially when she does a sale, because it takes me like a long time to get the stickers here. Plus I have to add 30% for to put it into Canadian dollars. So I only buy when she has a sale, but when she has a sale, I'm buying. Like, I get 6 months worth of stickers at a time from her. Lasanda, good morning. Have to edit and publish another Bella episode. You're really cruising with that. You're really cruising with that. That's amazing. She just had a sale, Jenna. I think you missed it. She did a 15% off HB90 stuff there not too long ago. I just got mine 2 weeks ago, so it would have been in the month of May that she had it. And I do know that she closes her shop for a while, I think in the summer. So if you need an order, you should probably get it in sooner rather than later. Yep, great process. Absolutely. Jackie, good morning. What order do y'all work in? Plot, plan, outline? I usually do some world building first and some character building, and then I outline, and then I plot. And then, of course, I'm still doing world building in this. Like right now, I'm working on book 1 of what is potentially a 6 to 8 book series, and it's paranormal. So I have a lot of world building to do. So that kind of keeps going as the plotting of each book goes on. Melanie, hey, how you doing, hon? Up and going, slow start today. Well, take your time. Take the first sprint to get your coffee and play with your pups and all that sort of thing. Jenna, I didn't know if she had another one coming up for the beginning of this. Oh, she might. She might. I usually just because I have her on my Facebook, and then she'll announce something. I'll be like, oh crap, I better go buy a few things. You're very welcome, sweetheart. Yeah, so let's get started, because I could sit here and gab at you guys all day, but we need to get some work done. So 25 minutes on the clock. I will mute and we will get this done. All right, I will see you on the other side. All right. First sprint down. How did everybody do with that one? I don't know if I had a tech glitch or something, but I noticed like a big drop off in the numbers and then come back. Is it, did I go dead on Facebook or something? Or was I okay over there? Because you never can tell with StreamYard. I saw a couple of frowny faces come in. I thought, oh, maybe I froze up over on Facebook. Let's see, where did I leave off? Rita spent her first sprint having breakfast and maybe a little writing. Melanie says that her work is character driven, so I usually start with sketching out main characters and focusing on them, then go into basic plotting and developing independent and world depending on genre. That sounds like a good way to do it. Heidi, sitting outside with coffee and relaxing, doing nothing special. Haven't had a day off in a while. That sounds glorious. That just sounds like a perfect way to spend a Saturday morning. Yes, and His Highness made a vocal appearance. And that happened to you last night, Jenna? Yeah. I'm okay on Facebook. That's good. And Jenna just chimed in from YouTube, so I must be okay there. All right. It's probably a StreamYard thing. Lisa made some progress, finally found the elusive answer to an important question. Fantastic. I love it when you get breakthroughs like that. Love it, love it. So let's see. Rita got her breakfast done, ready for coffee, and maybe read through of a few chapters. Good. Coffee's important. Jenna got to the first undress with the eyes moment in book 1 for our future king, queen of immortals, baron and princess right now. Cool. Is this the guy we keep interrupting? Because that never gets old. Rita, breakfast is done. Oh, ready for coffee. She's having her coffee. Inca, 284 words. Fantastic. Melanie, watered plants and got stuff organized to get back to work on my paper. About half done with a rough draft, so hoping to get that done today. Oh, you can do it. I know you can. You've just been rocking this class. Lasanda got through a page of edits. Good. All right. So we've got a couple minutes left on the clock. I got some more stickies put up on my Kanban board. I am about maybe halfway through goal 2, which is about my writing. And I'm reformatting everything because I got the Atticus software and taking Sarah's suggestion of having like your back matter match up to each specific vendor. So I'm going wide with Barnes & Noble, Kobo, Google Play, Amazon. Everything else is like Apple is going on draft to digital because I don't have a Mac and I'm not going out and buying another computer just so I can upload to Apple. And then I have the paperback that I have to, two paperbacks that I have to reformat as well. So gonna get that done this quarter for sure. Jenna, no, that's one of his brothers. Oh, Brothers in Arms that we're having fun with in book 4. No. Sadly, the Baron turned king is captive, being brainwashed in book 4. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That sounds really interesting. I'm going to have to read this for sure. For sure. Okay. So another minute. If you haven't had a chance to get up, move around, get something to drink, all that sort of thing. Just a quick note on the Hardy's calendar. So Tracy's doing a plan with me at 4 p.m. Eastern. So these times are all in Eastern. Jenna, our sweet Jenna, is on at 5. And Tracy is back for live sprints at 8. Excuse me. And then tomorrow morning, we have Karen in at 7 a.m., nice, bright and early. I'm back at 10, and Tracy's in at 3. So, and Karen will be taking over Angela's live sprints for her Monday morning because Angela's still on vacation up in Niagara, getting herself soaking wet. Let's see. Where did I leave off? Inca, I usually start with characters and themes and then build the plot around that. I tend to write pages of notes that include events, dialogue, settings, etc. and I outline scene by scene. That's really good. That's a like scene by scene outlining is a fantastic way to do it. Charlotte, got my printing done. Now upstairs, ready to plot again. There you go. Good stuff. Inca, you can upload to Apple without having a Mac. Yeah, you can buy Mac in Cloud. I know, but that's something I'm just not willing to pay for. I have a love-hate relationship with Apple because of how proprietary they are. But I mean, draft to digital is an easy way to do it because I'm also into the libraries through them. I'm in overseas in the foreign language markets. Like there's one in Italy that I actually sell quite a bit to. And I forget where else. They're like foreign language countries, like they're where your first language is not English. Sorry, I shouldn't say foreign language, but yeah. So it's and it's simple. I only have to upload it once, right? So I think I will, unless I ever get my hands on like a used Mac or something. Lusanda's process, very similar to Inca's. I really like that idea, Inca. I might steal that from you, hun, if you don't mind, and try that with my my novella and see how it works for me. So, all right, gang. Second sprint in, and I am jumping up and down a lot. So if you find that distracting, let me know. I'm totally still in my pajamas because it's so hot here. I'm going to wait until just before I go out to have a nice shower. And you guys, you can see the humidity is just killing me. So 25 minutes on the clock. Go grab yourself something to drink. If you're in an area where it's humid like me, I'll probably be doing that. And I will see you on the other side. Awesome. That is halfway through. I'm just going to reset our timer. There we go. Change the banner. How'd everybody do? I got goal 2 done and then got highly disappointed. I had bought these fantastic neon green stickies because I wanted to change up the colors on my Kanban board. I seem to always use orange, blue, and pink. And they were supposed to be super sticky, and they're not sticking to each other, let alone the wall. So back to pink, but at least I have all kinds of pink. So let me see. Where did I leave off? All right. Jackie was asking where I am on YouTube, and that's the link to my YouTube channel. I would love it if you subscribed. That would be amazing. And if you hit that notification bell, you'll get, like, I think it's an email every time I go live. So if you're inclined to do that, please do so. Heidi was changing from Facebook to YouTube. Facebook does tend to be glitchy when it comes to live streams. We all seem to have this problem. I know that it happens to Sarah quite a bit, just by virtue of the fact that she does so many lives. But yeah, it does tend to be glitchy, and it seems to go through cycles because we use either Restream or there's another one and I can't remember what it's called, but like they seem to take turns. One we use, or StreamYard and Restream is what, like I use StreamYard. So there'll be like 1 month it'll be all the StreamYard users that have the problem, and then the next month it'll be all the Restream users. It's really weird. I don't know. It's Facebook, right? Hey, Misha, how are you? Trying to pretend I'm not procrastinating. I'm totally procrastinating. Procrastinating can often be self-care. Let's just remember that. If you're doing something to help fill your well, it's not really procrastinating, right? So let me see. Inka says she doesn't like proprietary stuff either. We don't need to go through Mac and Cloud. Oh, okay. They launched a new site in 2020 that could be accessed through Windows, but you have to set up an Apple ID. Well, I'm okay with that. I think I already have one from when I worked in the industry. This could be done in the browser, so you don't need an Apple device to connect it to. Okay. A lot of people go through D2D for Apple, though, because negotiating Apple land is too much of a faff. Okay, I love that word, first of all. But I had heard that. I had the opportunity to have a one-on-one with Erin Smith from Wide to the Win, or Wide for the Win, sorry. And she had mentioned that to me. She said, like, if I'm already set up on D2D and I don't have an app, a Mac, that she suggested I just stay with them. The problem with D2D is that they have a real issue with Canadians, and I don't know what it is. I have yet to be paid by them, okay, because they keep insisting that the banking information I'm sending them is not correct. And the last time I spoke to them, they're like, this is for an American bank. And I'm like, no, it's not. I'm in Canada. Oh, yes, it's an American bank. My bank is literally called the Royal Bank of Canada. So I don't know what to do about them. So I'm over there selling books and I'm not getting paid. I don't know. I have to maybe try to get my hands on a D2D rep or something, because this is kind of getting ridiculous. But Lasanda got through another page of edits. Fantastic. 2 down, 1 more to go. You can do it. You can get it done in this next sprint. I know you can. Misha, I procrastinated by walking around, listening to a ghost story podcast, and unpacking some laundry. Well, that's not procrastination. That's adulting, and you're getting your steps in, right? And I'm sure you had fun listening to the ghost story. So totally not procrastination. I hereby give you permission to say that you weren't procrastinating. Melanie reread where I left off yesterday, about 200 words. Fantastic, girl. Jenna, I lucked into finding some old super stickies in my teaching gear. Fantastic, but they're so old, I don't know how long I will remain. In other news, just finished book 1, chapter 7's brand revision. Fantastic job. Fantastic. I just got informed yesterday that Costco in Canada, I don't know about the US, has packs of super stickies in their office supplies aisle, and they're really freaking cheap. And here I am going to Staples and paying like $10 for a little pack, like it's crazy. Oh, hang on one second. Jumped away on me. Unfortunately, I have a deadline looming over my neck like a guillotine. Oh, Misha, hon, maybe best buckle down then. Yeah. All right, let's just get through these and then we'll get back at it. We're definitely running over today, folks. Procrastination is part of the process. I mean, and it can be. It can absolutely can be. Sometimes you need to refill the well so you can work harder when you're able to focus, right? Rita, I read 3 pages of a chapter. I had changed the room, so I had a few minor changes of the characters and such. So happy to have little tags of the characters. Yeah, that's something I've seen people do, like on a wall or on graph paper or something, because when you've got a lot of people, like especially fight scenes, like trying to figure out where everybody is and keep in your head where everybody is can be really difficult. Inca, I tried all kinds of stickies, but I always go straight back to Post-its. Yeah, bought some see-through ones recently, and they're really good. Oh, cool. I've not seen the see-through ones. Yeah, I tried like, dollar store ones, another off-brand, Staples brand, that sort of thing. But my Kanban board, that's washi tape right on the wall. So, and it's a smooth wall, so I need to have the super stickies. It's a little bit different with my plotting wall because that's paper. So I might have to change my Kanban board. I don't know. Rita, especially where there's 14 characters in the scene, right? I'm working through the already written book number 2 with a few other changes. I tell you, keep your head on straight because that's, 14 characters. That's a lot of people to keep track of. Misha, all this trouble with stickies is the main reason why I use Scrivener to rewrite. Yeah, well, this is for my Kanban board for my goals and stuff for the quarter. And like I said, the paper plotting wall is working really well. It's working really, really well. So my goodness, I keep jumping. Sorry, guys. Lisa, Royal Bank of Canada is an American bank, right? I'm like, okay, that's it. I'm not arguing with you anymore. I'm just going to go away, calm down, maybe get a Tim Hortons coffee, being the Canadian. No, I don't drink Timmy's, but, Royal Bank of Canada is not an American bank. Try what I do and get a Payoneer account. That way you can directly connect to a U.S. account. I gave them my PayPal, and I don't know if it's that they have a cap, like you have to reach so much every month in order for them to actually pay you out or not. So I don't know. I have it on my Kanban board to fix this, right? So it's just, I think I need to get a hold of the Draft to Digital reps. So, because I was just dealing with customer service and it's not the best customer service. Podcasts are creative inspiration for the writing, so it totally counts. Absolutely. Absolutely. Charlotte, getting some great ideas, no word count as I'm writing the old fashioned way. Oh, pen and paper. That's the way I outline, is in pen and paper, because it slows my thought process down, because I can't write as fast as I think, and it slows me down, and I find it really, really helpful. What a nightmare. I think there are some D2D folks in Wide for the Win. Yeah, I'm going to reach out through that group, I think, and see there's probably something in the big tree that they have. There's probably something there, or I'll just reach out to Erin and ask her. Trying to get my steps up for the moment. I'm trying to reach 3750 per day, 16 to go. Way to go, Misha. Way to go. That's part of my 6 months for life goal, is to be actually getting some steps in, not spending so much time at this desk. Wait for those until closer to the beginning of the school year. Oh, you got a video coming out. Awesome. Always get your supplies and back to school sales. That's when I hit things like my Sharpie markers and stuff like that. At Walmart is after the back to school sales, when they're trying to get rid of all of the inventory that they have left over, right? I have floor plans of all my buildings and rooms and a map of the camp and village. That's a good idea. I like to do my floor plans in the original Sims game. I have empty houses all over one town, because I do out the floor plans of people's homes and offices and stuff like that. I find it really helpful. I prefer paper over digital. Yep, I know a lot of people do. That's why I use Trello for my Kanban board. Yeah, if I lost my cards, my brain would stop functioning. We were talking about Trello at work yesterday and trying to figure out if it would be good for us, but I don't think it's going to work. I miss Timmy Hose. Oh my goodness, live in Maine, almost Canada. Yeah. I'm not a big Tim Hortons fan since they lost their roaster to they lost their bean supplier to McDonald's here in Canada. So McDonald's actually has Tim Hortons coffee. Yeah, I'm more of a Starbucks person when I have coffee out. Which I don't very often. Misha, Melanie, yeah, I'm actually writing a collection of my family's ghost and paranormal stories. Oh my God, that sounds so interesting. That sounds so interesting. My roomie gave me an old Fitbit. It's not very fancy, but it reminds me to move. That's good. I purchased one for myself for my birthday. That was back in January. I still haven't put it on yet. Don't give me ideas with The Sims. I am an OG Sims player. I don't play the new ones. I like the original. Wrote my first 2 books by hand, 250K words. Wow, Inca. That's crazy. Yeah. It is what it is, hon. It is what it is. That sounds fun. Yeah. All right. Let's get back to work. We are so going to run over today. So going to run over. That's okay. I like spending time with you guys. So much fun. All right. 25 minutes on the clock. We are halfway through. Get up, move around, go get something to drink, go get something to eat. We're pushing on lunchtime here. So if you haven't had breakfast, please get something to eat. All right. And I will see you in 25 minutes. Good luck. All right. 3 sprints down, 1 to go. I'm going to reset the timer for our break. Time. All right. How did you guys do? I got my Kanban board finished. I went through my workbook for my HB90 planner, and I was able to get that finished. I love that Future Ideas parking lot that shows you like the next 3 quarters. It's just a really good way to kind of keep track of what you want to accomplish, like, over the next year, which is really nice. Let me think. Where did I leave off? Charlotte, not doing a whole book by hand, just the plotting. I think my hand would fall off. I hear you. Rita, all mine are handwritten and then typed up and printed, including the one I wrote in the 80s as a teen. That's amazing. None of my friends yet have a Fitbit, so if you start using yours, let me know. We could do some challenges together. I would really like that, Misha. I've actually been thinking about doing one of those Conqueror challenges where it's like you walk or run so many miles/kilometers, and then you get a medal, like an actual, like it's like a marathon medal. It's called the Conqueror's Challenge. You can find them online. They look like a lot of fun. It's like $20 or something to sign up, and they send you a medal. And there's an app for your phone, and you can actually like see where you're going, and that's really cool. Hey, my Brandy. Hey, popping in to show some love. So nice to see you, darling. Everybody loves seeing Brandy. Jenna says, Misha, I'm putting together stories on family history. Well, not many are ghost stories. My granddaddy did bootleg liquor in a coffin in his hearse. That's awesome. That is an excellent place to hide liquor. I mean, nobody's going to look for it, right? Halfway through chapter 8's rebrand, revision in book 1. Oh my God, Baron to be King. Oh, so long-winded. Merchant Sailor or not, it's like reading a ship log. That's awesome. Sometimes you just got to let them talk, right? And then clean it up in revisions. Rita, finish that scene. And now in the next one, really should keep getting up and writing this early. It's almost 10 a.m. for you. I write better in the mornings. I absolutely do. Melanie got 458. Fantastic. Coming along. Misha, I've hit my daily step goal, practiced some German, decided I finished dinner early. I'm deciding whether or not I should call the writing today a wash. I don't know, maybe do a 10-minute sprint or even a 5-minute sprint just to see if you can get the juices flowing, or maybe take it and go do something fun, read a book, something like that. Rita says, if I had clearer handwriting, I would love to handprint one of my novels in a journal. I know, I've got a ton of journals as well. I pulled out some last night to do a journal for fiction books I want to read this quarter and nonfiction books I want to read this quarter. And then I have very specific goals around what I want to get read. So, because I'm not reading enough, definitely not reading enough. Haven't worn my Fitbit in years. It won't hold a charge. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, when they go quick. Troubleshooting scenes today. Good, Jennifer. Fantastic. Haven't started my Q3 planning yet. Good thing is a lot will be changing as far as your daily schedule goes. Yeah, because you've got some stuff coming up, right? Yeah, it is a pity. I had purchased the cheap ones for Mom and I, and they're cheap for a reason. So this time, from my birthday present to myself, I bought myself an actual Fitbit. So I'm hoping to get better results out of it. I did have to go out and get a different band because I find those rubber or silicone ones, I break out from them. So I went and bought one that's made out of plastic beads, and it's really pretty. Inca got 315 words, trying to figure out how to large to print my HB90 planner. Oh, the parking lot is the it's in the HB90 planner. It's like I think it's like 6 pages from the end. It's this here, right? So this gives you Q4, Q1 in 2023, Q2, and Q3. So it's kind of like, for me, it's like, okay, I'm writing this book, so I want to edit the book in Q1. I want to finish the book in Q1, edit it in Q2. I want to start writing book 2 in Q1, right? And I have a box set I need to get out. It's kind of more of a needs to do for me than a want to do. But I really like it because it helps. It's just one of those things that helps keep you on track, so that you don't get, you're like, okay, no, I'm not going to start working on this quarter because it's in the parking lot for next quarter, right? It's kind of more to keep yourself from skipping ahead, I guess. Can you read your own handwriting? It's good enough for me. I can't read my own handwriting, right? Q3 planning, nervous laughter. Hey, we've got 2 weeks, right? We've got 2 weeks. Let's see. Melanie's starting a new job July 11th, so less time at home. Yeah, I work from home, but I still work a 40-hour week. I'm lucky enough that if it's slow at work, I can take the time to do stuff for my writing. But, that's another thing that's on my plan for this next quarter, is to put out some content on my YouTube channel. And it's going to be for writers. And I'm basing it all mostly around what it's like to be writing and working a full-time job. So if that's something that interests you, if you have any ideas of stuff you'd like to see, please feel free to message me on YouTube and let me know if there's certain things you'd like to see, because I've been doing that gig for a while. So had it since 2018. Oh, yeah. I don't think that they last that long. And yes, absolutely annoying. So Lasonda finished the last page of edits and published her episode to Amazon. Fantastic. All of my episodes are published for the rest of June. Oh, good. So then you can kind of kick back and see what you're going to do next, right? Let's see. Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, 2018, right? Let's see. Parking lot is proof Sarah was a teacher, right? We used to do that when the last time I went to college. My teacher was all about because we get into these deep discussions and somebody would want to change the subject, and she had a piece of paper up on the wall. That was our parking lot. So, right. And it's definitely a teaching tool. Misha, plenty of time. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. She says, literally jiggling her knee so fast her heart is picking up. Hey, it's picking it up as cardio. That's hilarious. I want to do a combo presentation on that in some way. Hey, you mean on working a full-time job? And message me. We'll figure it out. I would love to do a collab with you, my darling. Yes, Lasonda, you are killing it. Absolutely killing it. Well, listen, my loves, we're going to run way over. So this next sprint, we're going to do 20 minutes instead of 25, because we are going to run way over. Not that we're not all having a blast here, because we sure are. We sure are. So 20 minutes on the clock, and then we'll come back for another little chat, see how everybody's doing. I think we lost Charlotte. She probably went to bed. I hope she went to bed. It's very late where she is. All right, my darlings, we'll see you in 20 minutes. Good luck. down. Let me get down. What's going on? Okay. Oh. Wow, gang, that's amazing. We had such a productive morning. Let's see, where to leave off? Oh, there's Charlotte. Love the parking lot system, especially when I had double what I should have originally had for Q3. Oh my goodness, yes, for sure. And like I said, that's one of the ways that I keep from overloading myself is I have the parking lot, knowing that I can put something there and then I can work on it next quarter, right? Lasonda, practice my French for the final sprint. You're very welcome, Lasonda. I love having you here. Melanie needed to duck out a little early, got another 3:15. Good start to the day. I know you're probably already gone, Melanie, but I am so, so proud of you. I know that you had a rough start to the year and you're just doing so amazing with your course and everything. That's just awesome. Such an inspiration. Lisa, got laundry and dishes started. Cleaning sprints are next. You're very welcome. I'm glad that we could help you get your day started. And Misha finally wrote something. Yay. Yay. That's awesome. That's awesome. Charlotte's still here, not quite ready for bed. It's only 5 p.m. That's right, because it's Wednesday nights when you join me that it's like super late. And I keep thinking, poor Charlotte needs to go to bed. That's my mom thing kicking in. Tribune, yes, I am technically bilingual, like on paper, but it's been a long time since I've used it. I understand it a lot better than I speak it. And I think speaking it is more of I'm just not confident. I lived in a French speaking province for 5 years. So yeah, you learn to understand it a lot better, a lot quicker when people are talking at you. Thanks guys for giving me that nudge to get up and out of bed at 7:45. Oh, that's awesome, Rita. It's, you find those times when it's better for you to write by just getting up and doing it, right? Jenna got a shower to prepare for recording an interview for my channel and debated how much to keep cutting from chapter 8. It's a bit long. Yeah, well, that's progress, though. That's progress. And Tracy is up next at 4 with a planning session. And then our darling Jenna is there at 5. Jenna, I will see you there. I'm going to do some more HB90 work. I'm going to get my planner put together. You're welcome, Jennifer, hon. You're welcome. And Misha, you're welcome. I'm so glad you got some words in. Inca, I spent the last sprint trying to figure out MailerLite. I'm getting there. You're very welcome. MailerLite is a little bit more confusing than MailChimp from what I understand. I don't use those services because the company I work for is a web building platform with an email blaster attached to it. So I'm lucky enough that I can use the one from work and not have to pay for it. So it's, and I use it every day with my clients. So why wouldn't I use it myself, especially when I get a free account? Charlotte, got some great progress with my plot. Changed one of my heroes to being accused of murder. And the heroine is his lawyer. Ooh, that sounds interesting. That sounds like something my mother would enjoy. Merci. Yep. Learning to speak another languages. It can be a lot of fun. So let me see. You're very welcome, Charlotte. And you know what? You guys encourage me. So it's right back at you. Love you all so much. You're so welcome, Jenna. And I will definitely see you tonight. And you and I, message me if you want to talk about that collab, because I'm not 100% sure what you were talking about. Yeah, I know. It does sound so interesting, doesn't it, Charlotte? You definitely need to keep us abreast of how it's going and this sort of thing. And because that sounds like a really interesting story. I love stuff like that. All right, my loves, I'm going to let you go. And I will be in Jenna's sprints tonight at 5. And for those of you who need some planning help, definitely go in on Tracy's plan with me at 4. And we will see you around. I will be back tomorrow morning, same time. Hopefully we'll see you then. Love you all.